Who's ready?
All right. Hello. Welcome back, everybody, to the Slice of Shonen Podcast. I am your host on the boat, Sailor. And this week we kind of have a full week. I mean, like, not regarding Black Clover. I don't know when that's going to come back. But this week we have a whole lot to talk about, so we appreciate you guys for joining us here today, whether that be live or after the fact. Of course, I am not here alone. I have my Ensemble of Excellence here with me. Let me run down the list real quick. We have the Cookin' Taco. We have the Adam, aka Jigga, whose channel is linked down below. Make sure you guys go check that out. Subscribe, support him, all that good stuff. We have the Silver. We have the me. Hey, how's it going? And of course, the Zenith Annie Manga, whose channel and Patreon are also linked down below in the description. Make sure you guys go check those out as well. Support my boy. All that good stuff, man. Of course, usually this is the part of the podcast where I ask if there's anything else we'd like to talk about, and you know, we'll get into that. But of course, I feel like we have to mention what happened over the past couple of days with Toriyama passing away. It's still kind of surreal to even be saying this, even though it has been a couple days and I've seen plenty of people talk about it. But yeah, it's just a huge loss. I don't really know what to say now that I'm like talking about it myself, other than just rest in peace. Like I can't describe how I'm really feeling about it right now. I mean, obviously I was fucked up when it first happened, but right now, I don't know. It still just feels weird.
Yeah, it was for me, you know, I don't really have a connection with his work personally because I never read Dragon Ball. I haven't played any of the games that he like the designs for. I haven't read any of his other manga. But, you know, he is one of the most influential artists ever.
Yeah, just period. Yeah.
My favorite series like would not exist if it wasn't for him. Like that's
Some
just
of my
how
favorite shit wouldn't exist. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's just how insanely, you know, influential he is. And even though it's like I don't really have that like personal connection with his, you know, art, seeing the outpouring of like people like, you know, grieving and just like sharing their like favorite moments and everything
like
on
their
Twitter
experiences with
legitimately had me like emotional. Like it was insane. Like just seeing everyone like kind of come together and, you know, mourn.
I mean,
it was really
the influence this man had on anime and manga cannot be understated, especially here in the West. Because like it was because of a series like Dragon Ball that even got an anime and manga get even popular here to begin with. Like hell, I think it would be safe to say most of our favorite series wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to talk about them. Heck, we probably wouldn't even have this podcast. Which maybe a bit excessive, but you get
no, that's it.
I don't think that's excessive at all. That's not
Like,
excessive at all.
Bro,
anime is legit a reason it brings people together. And that was like the first one to do it.
Dragon Ball is literally pop culture. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I've listened to a song and I've heard a rapper say that they have Yellow Diamond Super Saiyan Goku. Like, the amount of times I have seen this shit referenced is insane.
Like nowadays, you could literally like just go to your gym, count how many people. It's either going to be one of two categories. They're at the gym either because of Dragon Ball, or they're just legitimately wearing Goku's gi.
Yeah.
Probably both.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if this is like I don't know if this is fully true because I didn't like super look into it, but I saw like an article on Twitter talking about how like the fucking Mexican cartels like did a ceasefire.
Yeah, bro. Because originally that started out. Yeah, it started out as like a joke, and then I saw tweets about it. They're like, "Wait, no, this is like actually true. Like, this is very much real."
His death was so impactful. It
That's
ended
incredible.
straight up conflict for a
Yeah.
while. I'm sure they'll start fighting again eventually, but like that's how insane it was.
It's fucking insane. Yeah, like
that's how influential that man was.
He literally changed the world. Yeah, like it's not an exaggeration to say that Toriyama changed the world, and it's crazy just how much shit he's influenced in his life, and it's just a big blow to just like entertainment in general. Like, god damn, man, it's so rough.
But I mean,
Yeah. Well,
and a lot of manga artists have been putting out their condolences as well. Like we saw it from Kishimoto and Oda. But I feel like the one that stuck out to me the most was actually Ephraim Kubo. Oh, because like you said, like even though the man himself is gone, his legacy is going to live on forever.
Yeah.
And that is no lie.
Yeah.
Like I mean, there is no way that Dragon Ball is never going to disappear.
Oh, no way. Yeah.
Like it will always have that influence. And from now and going on for hundreds of years from now. I have no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He created a lasting legacy.
Yeah, he will forever be remembered, man. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama.
Rest
we just
in
wanted
peace,
to
man.
bring that up at the top of the
Rest in
show. We'd feel remiss if we didn't talk about that. So thank you guys for indulging us a little bit while we just, get that off our chest. So let's get into this podcast. I'll read the comments after we talk through our first section here. So the first chapter of this week is going to be Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 253. Fellas, I'm not gonna lie, I am confused, but how do you guys feel about this chapter, man?
I did a live reaction when I was reading it at my work. And, the friend that I always talk about and stuff, she really wanted to see like, oh shit, live reaction, and I was like, okay, why are we getting a color spread of like something that happened 2 chapters ago? But okay, whatever. And then the first page happens, and I'm like,
I knew that was your favorite, bro. I know that was your favorite.
I'm living in the fucking Twilight Zone, bro.
Yeah, the most random dick suck, or one of the most random dick suck that I've ever seen in this series, man. Just Kusakabe being gassed out. It's funny too, because I was gonna bring this up later, because everyone's like, oh, it's Kusakabe, he's the strongest grade 1, and then Gojo's like, yeah, it's gotta be him, but it's probably a different story if we include the big 3 families. God damn, bro.
What the fuck?
I love how
What the fuck is that about?
We can't even glaze correctly. Holy fuck. What is this?
Of course,
Well,
the
okay.
thing they just completes is just Kusakabe at the bottom was like someone other than me. Like,
Yeah, me or Usami, who was like, we don't know who the fuck that is, but I guess they're dead. I don't know.
If this was any other series, I would actually be kind of excited to see what Kusakabe is about to do.
Same.
like, I know
Yeah.
Like, he's fighting Sukuna, so he's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
like even he knows he's fucking cooked.
It's crazy. It's crazy because like you were saying, Taco, I feel like I should be excited for Kusakabe to do something, because Kusakabe, he doesn't have a technique, and yet so many people are like, yeah, that nigga is the strongest. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, it's him.
Like, are we just gonna forget about Nanami?
Well,
It's
Bitch.
You know,
He's
it's
a bitch.
clear.
he's a
It
bit
is-
incapacitated.
It is blatantly clear that Akutami likes Kusakabe.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
For
It's like I
some
do
reason.
too. So
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
it's like, I mean, I like Kusakabe. He's not my favorite character. I'd be
it
lying
makes
if I
me
said.
laugh. That's all.
Here's the thing: I
Like,
legitimately didn't know who he was. I remember when I
LMAO.
read through. I caught up with JJK for the podcast, and then we were talking about it on the podcast. And it was when it was like the Gojo stuff was happening, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, Kusakabe said this," and I was like, "Huh? Like who?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?"
We had to explain to him for like a solid 5 minutes who this guy was. Because
I
he didn't,
did not know
besides,
who he was.
before the Gojo fight, he literally didn't fucking do anything. He was just there.
Yeah.
But now that it's like I know about him, I do like Kusakabe. I think he's funny.
yeah.
I think he's
Mhm.
a funny character. I like that he's. I don't know. I think I like his design. I like his fighting style. I like his attitude. I like that he's like a slacker, but like he's still
He's still
a good
powerful.
sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I like that. I think he's a cool character. But like in this specific
Yeah.
scenario, it's like what the fuck is he even supposed to do?
Yeah.
Are we actually supposed to believe that he's going to do anything substantial against Sukuna? Maybe he does, and if he does, I will fully get on this podcast and fucking admit I was wrong. Because I want that.
Mhm.
Like I want to be wrong. I want him to do something cool. I think that'd be really fun. But like, I think it's just like, because for example, going back to the other part of the chapter, we get this like Maki stuff where Sukuna's hyping her up so fucking much. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, "You're the only
Yeah.
person to put a roll on me." Like
He says,
The
"You're the only
ultimate-
person who made me feel like I have something to prove," or something like that. It's like, why?
This is the most Sukuna has ever dick sucked a character besides Gojo. And that in and of itself isn't bad. Like, let me make that clear. I think Maki's fucking sick. I love Toku.
My
I
tribal
love
chief. My homeless king getting
but,
more
like-
feats.
Yeah, I mean, although you
Well, my
gotta
problem
remember,
with
he did
it-
preface it.
Go ahead, Solar. You got it.
Although I gotta remember, he did preface this with she isn't in some punk like that other brat. So I think this is more just the fact that he just still is hating on Yuji because, well, as Sailor would put it, he is a world class hater.
No, but
Mhm.
Sukuna specifically was like getting bricked up at the thought of fighting Maki. Like he was horny for fighting
Yeah,
her.
he was getting excited.
He was,
It's
he
the
was literally
most
just like,
excited-
Yuta, fucking whatever. Higuruma, okay. Kashimo, die. Maki, I'm bricked. And like got so hyped to fight her because of like she has heavenly restriction and shit like that. So like while he is a hater, obviously, Sukuna was absolutely he was looking forward to this fight a lot.
But yeah, that's the thing though. It's like Sukuna's hyping her up. It's the most excited we've seen him since Gojo.
Yeah.
And he just destroyed her without even really trying. So it's like,
Bro,
if Sukuna is like hyping her up, and then it's like, all right, get out of the way. And now it's, here comes Kusakabe, guys. What's he gonna do? It's like,
you want to
man,
know
what
what my
the fuck is
friend
he supposed to
described
do?
it as? Like, we all probably know this video. This goes for Kusakabe, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to lump Ino there because that's when she brought it up. She was like, "What this basically feels like is that one Street Fight video where the dude does like this sick ass spin
Yup,
kick, but
yeah.
completely fucking misses."
it's like the fight passes him by. He just walks on screen, spin kicks nothing, and then walks away.
Just walks away.
Bro, no, dead ass. Because, like, all right. So, Kusakabe dick suck. We'll get back into that. I am so confused on Sukuna. Like, first off, him landing Black Flash, sick. Like that. That was cool. But I am so confused as to why he suddenly cares about cursed energy versus heavenly restriction. Like, this was a plot point that he was so far removed from for the entirety of the series. This was introduced by Yuki, Geto, and Kenjaku. And Sukuna has not really cared about it. Sukuna doesn't care about, like, what's the greater things, like where do we need to take the state of the jujutsu world. Like, he doesn't care about that. He just follows who he is, as is evidence with his conversation with Jogo in the afterlife. So like Sukuna randomly just being like, oh my god, this is the sickest shit. This is peak sorcery versus peak human. As if Sukuna does not have the best of both worlds. As if Sukuna is not only peak sorcery, but is overpowering and outspeeding pretty much everyone. Like, even
And
in
it's
this
like-
chapter, he speed blitzes Maki and
Yeah.
throws her out of the fucking building. And this nigga's getting bricked up because he's just like, oh, she's so strong. What are we supposed, like, am I supposed to believe that this fight is close? Like,
And it's
it's so difficult.
Can, like, bring up that, oh, but it's not the physical body. He's amping himself with cursed energy. Yeah, and he's doing better.
Yeah, yeah,
the
exactly.
point.
Like, what? Like, I don't see where it's just so confusing, because Sukuna can absolutely be excited to fight Maki, but it feels like almost like a bastardization of what happened with Yuki and Kenjaku, where he just randomly all of the sudden cares about this plot line of just like, we need to figure out which one needs to be refined more. This is the first time I feel like I have something to prove. What do you mean? You've been bullying her for like the past 2 chapters. What do you mean you have something to prove? And then it's what makes it, again, very strange is the fact that this fight gets hyped up. This confrontation gets hyped up, and it feels like they need to tell me that this fight is a big deal instead of just showing me it. Instead of showing like Maki putting up a really good fight against Sukuna, instead of showing me like Maki is, you know, going blow to blow with him in some situations, instead of that, we need to hype this fight up. So, you know, despite the fact that Maki has done fucking nothing to Sukuna since she stabbed him in the back, we need to give this a color page. We need to have Sukuna talk all this shit and monologue about how important of a battle this is instead of just letting us see it. But what makes it even stranger is the fact that instead of showing us, he talks this whole thing up and then it ends a page later. What was the point? like what was the point of hyping up this confrontation between Cursed Energy and Heavenly Restriction when we just it's so blatant that Sukuna is unfuckwithable in this situation. It's so unclose that, chat, the second Sukuna locked in for even a second, the fight ended. Bro.
It does feel weird because, like, yeah, because the only way I can think of it is, like, basically what Sukuna is saying is just like, oh, okay, she dodged the World Slash and she's, like, not getting, like, decimated immediately. Well, this is just the best fucking person ever, but it's like, that was, like, almost everyone else, though, so it's like, what's the fucking difference?
It's so crazy.
Clarify, if you know, before anyone who's watching this tries to misinterpret what we're saying, none of us think Maki's dead. Like, the fight's not
no, Maki.
Oh, yeah,
like the fight's
I guarantee someone's gonna be like, guys, Maki's not done. It's like, yeah, I know, but it's
the fight doesn't matter anymore.
Why would you hype it all up to then switch focus to Kusakabe? Because I guarantee next chapter is all going to be about Kusakabe.
This whole thing, this chapter tried to play it up as like, OMG, Maki is so different, and she just goes out sad like everybody else. Like, what was the point? Well, like, why would we make this whole big difference for Maki? And again, I know Heavenly Restriction, Sukuna is just now seeing this. Cool, right? But it's so strange. Yeah, it's so strange for Sukuna just randomly to go like, oh my gosh, Cursed Energy versus Heavenly Restriction. This is awesome. And then the fight doesn't even get like any pomp and circumstance and it just ends.
Heavenly Restriction, let me beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
The way he's talking and acting, you would think the fight's a lot closer.
Yeah.
Than it actually
right?
Like,
yeah.
Like if you didn't have the panels, if you just had like his speech bubbles, you'd be like, damn, this must be a really good fight.
Yeah.
They must be
like, no, he's just bullying the fuck
He's
out
literally just bullying her. It's just like, oh, I feel the need to prove why Jujutsu is better. My brother in Christ, you've done it since this encounter began. Like,
you threw her through like multiple buildings. I think you're fine.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't get, and like, let's say, obviously, like we mentioned, Maki's not dead. Okay, she gets, let's say next chapter, she gets back up. Sukuna is amped off Black Flash crack, and this nigga now has a boost in his stats, which means he's more than likely going to get RCT back very soon. He's more than likely going to get his domain back very soon. And if that's the fucking case, what, Maki's gonna walk up? Oh, what, domain expansion? Oh, fight's over. Cool. Wow, Heavenly Restriction put up such a big fight against Jujutsu. Like, come on, bro. Come the fuck on, bro.
Yeah, I think this is really encapsulated, because if you go to pages like 16 through 17, you have Sukuna talking all this shit, like, oh my god, this is what it's about. This is what this fight's all about. And you just see the 2 pages where you can see Maki's face. She's just shook.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's terrified.
She's like, holy fuck. She's barely able to keep up with him. And then he said, yeah, hold this Black Flash for me real quick. Get the fuck out of here. Beats her ass across the street. Didn't even look both ways. She is a pedestrian, bro. And then she just, you know, that's it. That's it for this encounter. Let's also
put it like this. Maki got hit so hard and fast that literally after the Black Flash, she's just fucking gone. She's just gone.
You can see the trail she made in the ground.
Yep.
On page 20.
Yep.
Like, she's just gone.
Yep. It's just so strange to me. Like I don't see why. Like I feel like this fight is supposed to be more important than it is. I feel like this fight is supposed to have more pomp and circumstance. Like I want to like Sukuna talking about all of this stuff like sure, it's interesting. I still think it's weird that he self-inserts himself into this plot line randomly, but it is interesting. It would be cool to see, like, even though Sukuna would be nerfed, it would be cool to see Sukuna and Maki go at it. I feel like that could make for some amazing action. And, you know, in the parts of this chapter that I could fucking understand, because I'm not going to lie, the action was kind of hard to keep up with, it was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like the page 5, fucking awesome, dude. That's great. I love that. You know, you have the stuff with like Maki being sent flying into the building. Sukuna follows her, chases her down the other hallway. Like that's cool, man. You have Maki banging against like the side of the door, and Sukuna goes flying out. Like that's cool, man. I feel like this stuff should have more of an emphasis on it. And I feel like a battle between these two could be so much fun. But instead, fuck you, man. Like we can't have anything. We can't even pretend that Maki has a chance in this encounter.
If the story wanted to tell me like, oh, this fight was equal, or like, oh, Sukuna cares, make it just an extra chapter. Why give it the same length that everyone else has had so far, where it's just like they get one chapter in of just like kind of fighting him, and then it just immediately ends? Why, you know, hype it up if it's just literally the same length as everyone else?
Maki pretty much lasted the same length as Kashimo, and
exactly.
Sukuna's trying to
like
gas
Kashimo,
this shit up.
Higuruma, Yuji, Rika,
like, oh my god,
Yuta, all of them.
Bro, holy fuck, man. This shit is so rough. Like, listen, I don't know.
Man, my homeless king out here is just poaching feats right now. I'm having a good time.
Hey, listen.
He didn't have to do
Hey,
anything.
apparently, Toji can see dismantles better than Gojo. I don't know.
If you put, and I was talking to Sailor about this like the other night, if you put Toji and Gojo in a room together and you just have a world-cutting slash go through that room, one of them's walking out. The other's gonna have to do a handstand.
Bro, not even that, bro. Like, Sukuna would launch dismantle at Gojo, and Gojo wouldn't be able to react, but fucking Maki can. Like, just a regular dismantle. It's so crazy to see Gojo getting power crept like this. It's wild. It feels so unearned, too. It's so crazy. Fuck. I wish, man. I just wish I could be more invested in what's going on. But, like, I just walked away from this chapter feeling so fucking confused. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because I want to talk about this a little bit. Because, look, I don't love all this stuff with the Maki thing. I think it doesn't annoy me. Because at the end of the day, it's just whatever. It's another Sukuna victim. Cool.
Yeah.
I think what genuinely annoys me right now with this chapter, seeing Maki go down like this, is just how terrible their fucking plan is.
Oh, it's dog shit.
Let me walk y'all through this for a moment. Their plan was that Yuta and Yuji would go in and fight Sukuna. And in a moment where it felt like Sukuna was going, where Sukuna himself felt like he was about to win, Yuta's plan was to break his domain so it looks like Sukuna did that, which would be a signal for Maki to, you know,
jump in
and get a sneak attack. Now, I want to add on to y'all that I don't think Maki has landed a decent hit since then. So their plan hinged on a character who is not doing so well. Now, here's what's really bad about this. Is normally, when I first saw that, when I first revealed that Yuta broke his domain on purpose, I thought, wow, that's actually an insanely cool idea. This was when I was naive and thought Maki was going to do something. in hindsight, what an awful plan. Because Maki doesn't need that signal. Maki doesn't need to get a sneak attack like that with the domain breaking and everything. Maki can just enter domains whenever she wants. She doesn't have burst energy. Sukuna would not sense her.
Yeah.
She could have just landed a sneak attack with the domain up.
She can literally just walk in and out.
Yeah.
Literally walk in and out of domains.
Yep.
Also important, her hits are really vital to this fight because she's also doing soul damage like Yuji. Yuji was only landing hits because he had Yuta with support. They were helping each other out. But now that Maki's alone, she can't do that. She needs the same kind of help that Yuji got, but now she's alone because the plan was for this to happen, apparently. They just expected to lose, and instead of making sure that they stacked the odds in their favor to avoid losing this, they just made it a part of the plan?
Yeah.
Is that not the dumbest fucking plan ever?
Yeah.
It's literally, it's
it
ridiculous.
was Yuta, Rika, Yuji, and Maki. You have like 4 bodies, right? All ganging up on him.
One for each arm.
Yeah, if there was 4 of them all ganging up on him while he's trapped in the domain, they probably would have fared a bit better than they are right now.
Yeah.
But also, Sukuna can just use the world dismantle without his hands or a fucking mouse, so he would have probably still just killed them anyway, man.
Well,
Also apparently correct.
Weird that their plan was expecting.
Excuse me.
It took into account expecting to lose, and instead of stacking the odds in their favor, they just made it the plan. Like, that's so stupid.
It's also weird too, because they're just like, all right, Yuta, you're the ace in the hole for this Sukuna fight. All right, Yuta, we're gonna set you up so when you're about to die, tag into Maki. So doesn't that make Maki the ace in the hole? No, it's you, Yuta. Okay. All right, cool. Cool. I don't know. I feel like using the guy second strongest to Gojo, we should use him a bit more effectively than a meat shield, but I don't know. I don't know.
The guy second strongest to Gojo is currently fighting him down there.
Yeah, 'cause he's the last alive, right?
Some people have you believe that, by the way.
Oh shit, bro! We'll never let go of the Hikari slander. There was no point, bro. There was the month time skip. There was no point. Listen, listen,
bro.
listen.
Don't you? They got stronger, bro, just so they could
listen,
really
bro.
Easily.
Remember what Yuta said? Like, oh dang, how did you guys get stronger? We cheated. Obviously, that shit still didn't work.
Would love to see that. Yeah, I would love to see what you meant.
Cheating too, bro. They
she's got better cheat codes.
Sukuna said, "Oh, we cheating? Fucking enter the Konami code. Fucking. Oh, what?
Cheats are allowed.
On God." Hell no, man. That bro got the infinite money glitch going crazy. I know he does. Fuck. But yeah, I it's so strange, like, looking back on this arc. And I you know, after I get done making this fat ass AOT video, I want to make a slightly less fat ass video on JJK. And I am, like, as more chapters pass, I am becoming more and more of a believer that Gojo versus Sukuna should have just never happened. That is the most pointless fight in all of JJK. The month time skip meant nothing. Like, it meant nothing, and now we're in this situation where it just continues that time skip meant nothing. I guess that was the reason why we skipped over it. It really wasn't shit. It's so crazy to me. Like, we can't even pretend that the good guys are doing any sort of damage. We can't even pretend that the good guys are getting any sort of leverage on Sukuna. How, like, the only way I think we beat him at this point is if the merger comes out. And at that point, like, we talked about it a little bit on the podcast before, like, so wow, Sukuna versus merger would be a terrible final fight. Nigga, that might happen.
At this point, there's really no other thing that can beat him.
Like, that one dude who said that, they laughed at him. he might be he might be right.
No. Like,
That man's gonna
bro,
hit the jackpot.
that shit is ridiculous, bro. I can't believe it. I just, and now here we are. Like, I imagine like next week, or I guess next chapter, because we're on break. What a shitty chapter to go on break, by the way. I feel like Kusakabe is just gonna be like, okay, mission objective, survive. Because I don't think, like, listen, if Akutami, I swear, bro, if Kusakabe does anything against Sukuna, you gotta stop, buddy. You gotta go on break, buddy. You gotta take a month off or something. You gotta stop, buddy. This is ridiculous. Because in the same chapter, this is another reason why this Kusakabe glazing is fucking random. In this same chapter where they're just like, yeah, he's the strongest grade 1. Ignore some of the big 3 family sorcerers, by the way. But yeah, he's the strongest grade 1. He confronts Sukuna, and Sukuna says, out of my way, little nigga, damn. Just shoves him to the side, doesn't even treat him like he's anything. Doesn't even bother to use slashes on him. He literally just like, bro, move. Just pushes him out of the way, because he's not shit. Like, oh my God.
He's the one dude who tried to get a surprise attack on Sukuna, and it just did not work.
Yeah, man. Like, oh my gosh. I did sort of like that because last week, or I guess last chapter, Kusakabe brought up like, oh, if someone else walks into the domain, that'll bring Sukuna's eyes over and blah, blah, blah. He'll notice the sneak attack. And this week, you know, Sukuna noticed like, oh, he's not carrying his cursed tool. And that helped him like better prepare for the sneak attack. I did like that, but
That was cool.
yeah.
That was a cool
Yeah. This chapter is just so confusing, man. Hey, if y'all want to call me dumb, go on ahead. I don't care. Like this chapter is like, what are we doing?
Hey, bro,
What are we doing?
I'm waiting for, you know, this to get posted, and then we can have our full-on discussion with that one dude. Again.
Let's go. That shit made
Dude,
my week. I'm not gonna lie.
We can have round 2, and that shit's going to be so fun.
That shit made my week, bro. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, like, wow. Isn't it a bit convenient that Sukuna got a weapon that he can't use the weapon on? Oh, by that logic, isn't it convenient that Kashimo is immune to electricity? Yes!
True.
That's my fucking point, bro. What do you mean?
True,
I
dude.
do want to bring up a moment. Someone commented, if she had entered the barrier, I don't think she would have been able to bring her cursed tool, considering it has cursed energy. Now,
It was in the
fair-
barrier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was in
Yeah.
the barrier. Sukuna says
Exactly.
like they planted it in there. It's there.
Exactly.
Didn't notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And even then, I'm not saying that necessarily she would have had to enter the barrier sooner. I think she should have just been in the area already when it was, you know, erected.
Correct. Yeah, no. I think she should
Like,
have entered that
There's
shit
no
sooner.
reason for her not to be. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just kind of silly because, like, and then you could argue, well, maybe he would have noticed it. He would have noticed the cursed energy, which fair because that's something that Toji had to
Toji
take
brings
into
up.
account.
Yeah.
He was trying to kill Gojo. Here's the thing: the cursed tool again was already in the barrier, and he didn't notice it.
Yeah.
So
His his control over cursed energy and stuff like that was also like plummeting, so maybe that could affect his sensory abilities. I don't know, but
Plummeting and getting his shit
Yeah.
kicked in, I think he would be fine not noticing just a sword sticking out of the ground, out of the other bajillion swords sticking out of the ground.
true. But yeah,
My
it doesn't
whole
matter at
point
this point.
is there is a trade-off made in this fight where they decide that Maki's sneak attack and then continued one-on-one assault is worth more than Yuta's barrier when they could have had both.
No, that's dumb. We need one-on-one fights.
No, that's dumb.
That's stupid. Why would we do that? No. Because listen, guys, Sukuna could kill us all if we go out there. Yeah, well, he's killing us all now, buddy. So we want to switch up the strategy a little bit. Like, fuck, bro. We want to, like, change it up a little bit. Something. I don't know. Try something else. We're getting murked anyway. Fuck. But
Bring my boy Akari into this, just so I can at least have some fun with the character I like.
do you think you're gonna have fun when your character is next to Sukuna? You think your character is gonna have cool moments?
Hey, at least Akari will also be talking stupid shit, and I can at least enjoy that.
No, he's not gonna be saying much when he's getting speed blitzed.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Hikari's gonna talk shit. Cool story, nigga. Strong dismantle.
Hey, that's cool, bro. That's argument.
Cool story, little nigga. Die.
Hey, now, did you take this into account? Dismantle.
Yeah,
No,
man.
you didn't.
Fuck, dude. Like, I again, this is just such a strange chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. Listen, I will be here no matter what to see what happens because JJK is one of my favorites. But I am just so perplexed. Like, from Sukuna randomly giving a fuck about cursed energy versus heavenly restriction to hyping up a fight that ultimately lasted like a page after the gassing up. To Kusakabe, like random dick suck, but not even all that good dick suck. And then afterwards, it's just like Kusakabe is gonna fight Sukuna. What are we doing, man? What the fuck are we actually doing? Even if someone jumps in at this point, like to help him out, who's it gonna be? Like Yuji,
Jojo.
Choso?
Hey,
Like,
Ino's getting back up for round 3, bro.
And even if
Bro.
they do jump in, does it really matter?
no, it doesn't. Like, Ino, why are you here? Why is blood here? Listen, Ino is literally, I'm sure everyone's seen it. It's the guys like in the military all lined up on the wall, and there's the guy in the clown outfit in the middle. That's Ino. Like, why are you here? What do you do? Like, bro has literally done nothing. This is ridiculous, man.
Hey,
It's
man,
fucking
he's out
ridiculous.
there
He's trying his best.
trying. Yeah, that's all I was gonna say. I was gonna say some joke like, "Hey, he's out there to get that check," but it's just like, he'll probably be
Bro,
dead before
listen.
that shit cashes
Ino
in.
needs to bust out the fucking dragon or whatever he's got going on. Pause. But, no one's ever survived his fucking dragon shikigami shit or whatever. So, hey, listen, you need to pull that nigga out. Stop with this little cylinder shit. We don't need that. The little spike shit. Get that out of
Bro.
here, man.
No one survived it because no one's had the chance to try. He loses before you.
Like, bro, come the fuck
They're just
on.
so aware that they beat him instantly. That's why.
Yeah, it's like we are at a point in the story now where we have we've run out of characters. Like, we've run out of characters that matter, and now we're gassing up Kusakabe. Like,
Gas
bro.
prices are fucking low.
Yeah, bro. Like, here we are. We have like Yuji is down, Yuta is down, Maki is down. All right, here goes
I'm just
Kashimo
saying.
or Kusakabe rather.
Bro's gonna start parrying dismantles.
I swear to fuck, bro. If that happens, bro, I'm putting my phone down. I'm going for a walk, brother. I can't. If I see this nigga perfect parrying,
brother, because he's about to perform.
no way, bro. If I see this nigga perfect parrying dismantles, bro, nah. I mean, hey, he did deflect the Uzumaki. There's one little feat for
Respect,
him.
you
That
know,
that is respect. But bro, this nigga, I swear to fuck, if Gojo can't react to dismantle, but Kusakabe can perfect parry it, I'm cooked. I'm cooked, brother. It's over for me. Oh man, dude, I don't know, man. I just don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're fucking doing. Sailor Ino has a cone, not a cylinder. You know what I meant. Shut up, Cyber Raptor. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Let me look through the rest of these comments, man.
Sharp cylinder.
Yeah, right? You've heard of Strong Cleave. Now, have you ever heard of Sharp Cylinder? There you go. Shout out to Sleeping Donator who dropped a donation. We appreciate you. Saying, I'm never listening to Urume's lying ass again. Hey, bro. Urume, truth teller, not a fart smeller, man. Shouts out. Let me look through some of these, man. Cyber Raptor saying we're late. We're never late. Stop it. Stop. Damn. The best way to end a bad week is with a great podcast. Thank you, Wet Napkin. We appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying the show so far. What's up, Shot? What's up? Oh my God. I Hate Zenith has returned with a vengeance. Bro said, I've been absent for a while. I was on a desert planet, convincing a group of desert nomads that I am the Messiah in order to help me take over the galaxy and kill billions. The spice must flow. Wow. Planning world domination. Zenith, how will you respond? This is like
Busy
your
weekend.
Your
Love
dark
one on a
shadow.
side quest.
I just gotta say, last podcast, I said, watch Dune 2. And even my biggest hater listened. He heard the call. Will y'all not hear the call too? Will y'all not witness peak fiction? That is all. That is all I must say.
Real shit. Let me look through these. Everybody's saying rest in peace, Toriyama. We appreciate that, y'all. Of course. The
You don't hear
fraudulent
that?
host.
It's like wind.
I don't hear anything, no.
Nope.
Oh, there's a video playing on my phone. What the hell?
Oh, fuck.
You're
I was like,
insane.
what
You're
the fuck
insane.
is
You're
that
insane.
Zero saying, damn, the fraudulent host Sailor finally updated the podcast background. Not too much. I don't want to live in a world where Nanami is weaker than Kusakabe.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Like, that's just the world you live in.
Hey, man.
I mean, I've thought that Kusakabe was probably the strongest grade 1 for a while. That seemed to be the implication, but we just didn't have enough from him.
Hey, he's the...
But it's like, what a weird time to confirm it.
Yeah, no,
Half
that's
confirm
that's
it.
my thing. Like,
kinda
I
confirm
wouldn't
it.
mind him being tough. It's just like,
Why
why
now?
now?
Why
Why
now? When
now?
the whole point of this fight is surpassing Gojo.
Like, you could have shown off just a little bit of something during Shibuya, like maybe even the Cullen games, perhaps. No, now when people are getting
Bro, that would
massacred.
require doing something.
Nah, man. Hey, not too much, bro. Hey, that's the closest special to sorcerer we got to special grade right now, man. Not too much.
Oh
Bro,
man,
that's me was teacher, bro.
Yeah, right.
Have some respect on him.
I won't.
Don't worry, I won't. Hey, I doubt it. Let me see. Hey, Kusakabe about to cook? Damn, bro. Hey, how will Kusakabe get cooked by the king of conveniences?
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I like that.
I'm
don't.
gonna steal that for a
Yeah,
video
we
type
are
someday.
yoinking that, bro. Yeah, we are
That's good.
yoinking
That's
that.
really good.
We're yoinking that shit, bro. Hey, I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
steal that, but we're gonna tell you first because we got class.
Yeah, all right. Hey, you're one of us. Feel like it's not stealing, Feel like it's just, borrowing. I don't even know why Kusakabe is being glazed. Bro is not him. Hey, man, I agree. Kusakabe
I mean, heck, even he agrees.
yeah. Kusakabe is the most bizarre character in the whole series, is a teacher, doesn't exist until Shibuya, hasn't had a real fight, no technique. Who is this fine-ass man? Who is this handsome stallion? Let me see.
Zenith's alt account.
Damn. Crazy how Sukuna needed a black flash buff to hang with Kusakabe. Otherwise, he'd get two tapped.
I better start ramping up so I can fight the real boss.
Oh shit, Kusakabe came out to fight me. I better land a black flash or my ass is finished. Oh fuck. Hey, Agenda
I need y'all
Kaisen.
to peep that recent comment.
let me-
Sleep in danger.
Let me see. Hikari is canonically not a special grade, meaning he is weaker than Kusakabe. Zenith will never let Hikari Slender die. If there is one op left for Hikari on planet Earth, it is Zenith. Bro, if Hikari somehow beats Sukuna, that is the worst day of Zenith's life, bro. Holy fuck, dude. Damn. Let me look through some more of these, man. Damn. Sukuna was hating on Yuji so hard he copied his Black Flash pose. Damn, stole my whole boy's flow, man. Stole his shit. Damn. I don't even know why Sukuna cares about Heavenly Restriction. Hey, man. I understand why he'd want to fight her, but like we mentioned before, I don't know why like he cares about it or this confrontation so much. But whatever, I guess. Let me see. Sukuna wanted to confirm it for himself that honing Jujutsu is better. Oh, don't worry, he did. he absolutely did. Hey, man.
You got it, brother.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
You got it, brother.
You fucking got it, bro. Hey. Since Shibuya Black Flash panels have fallen off, I agree. Black Flash panels used to be much more artsy. Yeah, I agree. I think this one was better than the ones that Gojo had, just because there wasn't like emphasis put on them, or as much emphasis put on them as this one. But yeah, I agree. In general, Black Flash panels have fallen off. That's why they need my boy Yuji to land one. Bring the aura back, you know, his technique type shit. What makes it even more funny is that fresh awakened teen Gojo did the same thing to Toji over 150 chapters ago. We've already seen peak Jujutsu versus Heavenly Restriction already. Shh, no, shut up. No, this is the shh. No, that hasn't happened before. Shh. No, this is the first time. This is a big deal. Nah, in all seriousness, I can understand why Sukuna would view it this way. This is the first time he's seeing it, so it makes sense. But yeah, from our perspective, it's very strange. I absolutely agree with you. Let me see. No one has a chance against Sukuna. Dude has so many nerfs on top of not going all out yet he's still demolishing everyone. Yeah, it's very hard to believe in anyone at this point. Like, why should I care about any fight? I feel like we bring this up time and time again on the podcast, but like, why should I care about any fight involving Sukuna? Because we could be beating this nigga shit up, and Sukuna could just go, tee-hee, not trying, and just one tap everybody. Like, it's so hard, man. It's so difficult, bro. It ain't easy out here being a pimp, man. Fuck. The strongest sorcerer in history versus the strongest nigga around for real. Hey, that's the only nigga around right now. That's the only nigga we got. Hey, man. This series is ending real soon. Gege is running through characters. Yeah, definitely. A lot of shit has had to die in order to get here, and once the series ends properly, we'll look back and see if it was worth it or not. I already feel like it wasn't, but you know, maybe it just takes Sukuna being like ass pulled out of the story for people to realize, wait, this kind of sucked. Maybe that's what happens. Yeah. Maybe that's what happens for like everyone in the community. It's like that the one picture of the gangbangers where like they put their flags together, they just hold them up. Like, maybe, you know, we fucking shake our hands where we're just like, this is unity, you know, we're together, it's cool. But until that day comes, we will forever be divided. I think my biggest problem with current JJK is that we have no backstory for the villains. Would have been cool if we got a hidden inventory arc for Sukuna, Kenjaku, Uraume, and Tengen. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know if we would get like a whole arc, but it would be nice to have like a Heian era flashback. I'm imagining we will get some at some point. I don't know when that'll be. I'm hoping we get one at some point. I imagine we have to, but oh well. We'll just wait and see. Let me see. The plan was to get Kusakabe versus 1v1 with Sukuna. Come on, it's obvious, forehead. Hey, man. Let's see. Yuji still perfecting RCT as we speak. Yep, that's my goat. Let me see. Let me see some more of these. Why do we talk like Sukuna is at full HP? He's about to be, brother. It's unfortunate, but he's about to be. He's about to have full RCT back. He's about to have his domain back. Because Yuta was already
that's
saying...
what happened. That's what happened with Gojo.
Yeah.
Once he landed that Black Flash, he was good. Like he was refreshed.
Yeah. That Yuta already said like Sukuna is about to have his RCT back, which means he's probably going to get his domain back. And that was at the start of like the Yuta Yuji Rika fight. So now that he's landed Black Flash, which has proven to like refresh sorcerers, yeah, he probably has all that shit back now. He's probably fine. The only reason why I think he wouldn't heal himself is just because what he said to Maki last week, where she was like, oh, you think you can like fuck around with me when your heart's in that condition? He's like, yeah, I mean, I'm fine right now. And boy, was he. So I feel like the only reason Sukuna will heal himself at this point is just because like, all right, cool, y'all got some shots on me, let me heal, boom, and that's about it. From that point, it's like, all right, what do we do? Type shit.
I mean, we're about to see. We're about to see the main man. He's gonna do
it. Hey, man.
He's gonna see that world-cutting dismissal. Simple domain.
Simple domain.
Malevolent kitchen. Simple domain.
Simple domain. Hey, you've heard of simple domain. Have you heard of complicated domain? Have you heard of obtuse domain?
I read Hikari's explanation, bro. I fucking got it.
Hey, bro, this
now
nigga.
That's a complicated domain.
This nigga
that
knows.
Shit is the complicated domain.
This nigga knows techniques from the big families, so I don't know if he knows how to use them. He knows of them though, so I guess we'll see what happens. At this point, Sukuna should just win because there's no way for him to lose without it feeling like an ass pull. Yep, I agree. Sukuna still has.
I saw people on Twitter talking about that because it's really funny because it was like one post that kind of blew up on Twitter where someone was like, "Bro, how can people be like saying like, oh, just because you don't see how they're gonna win doesn't that means Akutami can't make it satisfying?" It's like how dare you for trying to like say you're better than Akutami? It's like,
what,
bro? Shut up.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? What is blood waffling about, huh? What do you mean? Like, could the ending be good? Sure, but listen, I'm looking into the portals, Doctor Strange style. I don't see a fucking omniverse where this shit ends well.
The
build up has
lower.
been shit, so why should I believe the fucking ending's gonna be worth anything? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Like I said, if they stick the landing, that's great. But like so far, I don't see a reason to believe why the ending would stick.
Well, don't worry, bro. Akutami's got you. He's gonna make it all okay.
Nigga, this final arc has proved he does not have me at all, bro. This nigga has me like he has me stressing the fuck out.
Trust me.
No, bro, just trust him, bro. He's got it.
Bro.
He's the author, bro. Clearly, he knows what he's doing.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, just consume product. Don't ever, have questions about the entertainment you enjoy. Just consume. Just say, good chapter, and move on. But yeah, I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to demand more out of a product I enjoy. That's dumb. That's stupid. Clearly, I'm not a real fan. Clearly, I should just drop the series. Sukuna still hasn't used his open technique yet. And remember, he still got to show off his other curse tool, Hiten. I don't even know if he's going to use Hiten. If he pulls out another curse tool, wallah fucking he, bro. Like, this nigga needs more buffs. Like, oh, come on, dude. Sailor Bum is truly speaking facts. Okay, you could have just left the bum out, but I'm happy.
No, the bum was necessary.
All right, okay.
As Silver types it.
He says Sailor Bum is truly speaking facts. Gojo versus Sukuna means nothing at this point. The 1 month time skip meant nothing. Hopefully, my washed goat Zenith gets less washed too, so my day gets better. Damn.
Zenith, it's all up to you to make his day better.
Yeah, it's all up to you, brother.
All on you, dude.
It's too much responsibility.
You got it, brother.
Also, apparently, Fraud Kuna still hasn't been giving it his best, so I don't even know how the main cast will win. If his board state is enough to clap anyone, then I don't even know anymore. Yeah, I don't. It's very strange. Like, I don't. I don't.
Imagine when he starts trying, dude. We're fucked.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The nigga's so casually is just wiping out everyone we care about. Like the second he locked in against Maki, Maki just got sent packing. So yeah, I mean, who knows when he unleashes 10% of his power? This is literally like the fucking Shaggy meme from like a couple years ago where it's like Ultra Instinct Shaggy's like, that wasn't even 10% of his power. And he like blew up a planet or something like that. Like that's Sukuna.
Shook the heavens.
Yeah. Like I am fully like, I would not be surprised at all if Akutami was just like, Sukuna, if he goes all out, he can split the earth with a dismantle. he can cut the planet in half. It's like, okay. Come on,
Accidentally
bro.
cuts the moon in half.
Yeah, right. I mean, listen, we had
He
Yuki
killed
with
the
her.
Sun and Moon Squad or whatever the fuck they're called.
True. Listen,
You know,
bro.
those guys.
We have Yuki with her black hole shit with a cut that cuts through space. I would not be surprised if Akutami tries to gas it up like that, like at all. At all. Let me scroll through these last couple ones.
Mechamaru would not have let this shit happen.
Yes, the fuck he would. What do you think this
No, he
nigga
wouldn't,
pulling
bro.
out an Ava is gonna do anything?
Yeah,
Bro, he would have had it.
He's gonna pull out his fucking Ava, and Sukuna's gonna be like, "That series sucks. Strongest mantle." I hate that
Simple
shit.
domain.
Yeah, simple domain die. Nah, man. Shout out Ava, but I don't think Sukuna is falling to that. Imagine Yuji using red scale stack plus black flash plus hardened blood fist, all that so Sukuna doesn't try. Crazy.
Yeah, I have to imagine it because Gege doesn't want to show him locking in.
All that
Bro has
for
to power up like a fucking Elden Ring character. He has to stack buffs.
yeah, bro. All that just for Sukuna to bleed a little out of his mouth and say, "Psh, you ain't shit, brat," and like throw him. I don't know. It's so unfortunate, man.
That didn't hurt at all.
Coughing
I'm
in
not
blood.
trying.
I took
I
that shit.
promise.
You want to know what's so funny?
Mid.
That shit was mid, nigga. It's so funny. Slight side note. People when they're talking about Yuta, they're just like, bro, he tanked the world slash as he's like getting carried off. He's getting carried off. We have to heal him now. He could die any second. Nah, bro, he tanked that. He ate that shit up.
Bro.
Barbecue chicken. It's like, what the fuck? Also, another confusing thing, Maki confirms in this chapter that Yuta can still be saved. What are we doing?
How do you... And, okay, so this is... I was talking to Sailor about this a bit
Oh.
ago. Like, is this not the world cutting slash? Because it's like, he never outright says the conditions. So it's like, is he just doing strong dismantle? This reminds me so much of just the Conqueror's Hockey stuff in One Piece nowadays, where it's like, you can't really tell because it hasn't been said what the visual difference is. Nothing's been
Yeah,
really demonstrated. It's like, as far as we know, this is the world cutting slash. It's the exact same conditions being met. It visually looks the same as far as we know. But like, how survive then?
Listen,
What the
chat.
fuck?
Zenith is a better man than me. Okay, he's trying to find the logic in this situation. I just put my hands up. I gave up. I just like, hey, I don't know what the fuck's
do
going
not
on. I don't know. Hey, you got me. I don't know. Oh god. Oh my god, bro. Hey, I don't know what's happening anymore. Apparently, Yuta just ate that shit. So, hey, if he comes back, this chapter even says it's still not going to be shit because it's still going to be a problem. So, hey.
Like,
well.
how is he alive? Is he just like, because we saw that shit go through. Is he just like hanging off by his spine like a fucked up Pez dispenser? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, bro. I wish I had the bloody answers.
There's just a little bit of one side still attached, so therefore he's still alive.
Oh my god, bro.
literally one vein is keeping him alive.
Oh shit.
Through that vein, his soul is still intact or some shit.
Put all of his cursed energy into that one vein.
Hey man. Have you seen the new cover page with Sukuna with the Mahoraga wheel and Yuji? Yes, I have. I think it's cool art. If somehow this nigga still has Mahoraga powers, wallahi, we're cooked. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's just cool art. So I thought it was cool. Yeah, just really good art. Let me see. Kusakabe literally got a cover before Maki. That should have warned us that he would have been glazed by Akutami sooner rather than later. True, dude. It was so. You want to know what's? It's so funny. So for this week's thumbnail, I was getting the stuff ready for it, and I was like, okay, I'll use the volume covers. I know Kusakabe is volume 13. Which one is Sukuna on? Thought it was 16, 15, 14, or 16 or 15 or 17. No, it was 14. So Kusakabe and Sukuna have volumes right next to each other, bro. We should have seen it coming. We should have seen it coming, chat. We should have seen it coming. W foreshadow.
Despite the fact that those two volumes end and start with Jogo fighting Sukuna, but whatever.
No, Jogo doesn't get anything. Jogo gets cut.
As always.
Yeah.
The biggest loser ever.
Hey, we don't need Jogo anymore. We have Ino now.
Right.
The shiesty sorcerer.
The guy who's, supposedly strong but keeps losing because he keeps getting shit matchups.
Oh my god. This nigga got his ass whooped by Toji, and I'm supposed to believe that full power Sukuna, he's gonna put up some shit against him? Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy, sure. Sukuna really said, lend me a black flash, Gege. This is base Kusakabe we're dealing with. True, bro. It's like, please, can I get a crumb of black flash, man? Please.
I just I keep and I saw someone on Twitter post the panel of him doing the black flash, which is in the quoting the line in the caption the sparks of black do not choose who to bless. I'm like, bro, stop attaching peak to mid. Let's not. You're making the line less cool now.
I am waiting for it to I'm waiting for it to be revealed that Sukuna can just do Black Flash whenever. He's the only sorcerer who can. I'm waiting for it. I was hoping that would be a Yuji thing, but I'm fully prepared for it to be a Sukuna thing at this point. The strongest Hakari slanderer in history versus the strongest Yuta hater of today. Hey man, that's how it is. Gojo ain't peak Jujutsu. True, bro. True. Next chapter, we'll get the answer to Yuji and Kusakabe's soul swap. Hey.
You want answers, you fucking idiot? You want to be told what's going on?
That's fucking dumb. Why would you ever want that? We need to have more interesting... Listen, I get you guys want Heian era flashbacks, but I feel... personally, that you guys would be much more invested in hearing that Kusakabe is the strongest grade 1 sorcerer. How about it, guys? Can I hear a hell yeah? Right, hell yeah. I heard you guys spiritually. Anyway, I'm putting out the chapter. Make sure y'all enjoy that. All right, bro, cool. Let me see. Fraudulent Yuji couldn't even perfect RCT. Couldn't be me. Even though he was stated to be in the future on par with Gojo, he truly is a bum. My goat Yuta coming back to show him to carry. Listen, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I can put the flag down, Yuji's my boy. But I also love some Akotsu. Yuta, I ain't gonna lie, twin. You need to lock in. I know Shoko's got you on that operating table. I need you to lock in, twin. I need your physical therapy to go crazy, because we need you out here Because you are the only competent nigga on this team. You are the only competent nigga on this team right now, bro. We need you back. Fuck. Please, bro. Please, we need you back. But hey, that's just how I'm feeling. Sailor, that nigga who was convinced Sukuna was outsmarting people in the comments, got to see it with that trick Kusakabe tried. Really wish he was doing more with this. Hey, man. he got that one thing where he outsmarted Kusakabe. That's a W. Hey man, shout out Cyber Raptor. It was so funny because I saw your comment just like, why'd you respond to this guy? And I was like, yeah, I guess I didn't have to, but that made my fucking week, bro. Those are some of the funniest some of the funniest comments I've ever read. I'm happy you also experienced that. Hopefully you got a laugh. My nuh-uh technique. I haven't used this since my Twitter era. Some real shit. Zenith over Sailor confirmed. Lies. Cap. Cap.
Now, if we're talking about hating, possibly.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty dedicated hater.
Said Zenith does top Sailor. That's true.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Cool. Bro,
no pause.
What's the problem?
Forward.
What's the problem? I don't know what could be funnier. Kusakabe actually achieving something or Kusakabe getting bodied after all the glazing. Yeah, we're in a lose-lose regardless, bro. At least IMO. Shit, I'm a washed fraud. I was late on the excellently punctual podcast on Earth. True, bro. True. Also, greetings from USA, everybody. I'm in Chicago right now. Shouts out to you, Weary Exile. Hopefully you're enjoying your stay.
Shouts out.
Bro. I'm mad. I totally forgot about the podcast today.
So I don't know if that's like unique to the situation.
You should leak your IP address in chat. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Wherever you are watching this, we hope. Ooh, excuse me. We hope you're enjoying it. Don't leak your IP address to anyone, please. God, please don't. Shout out to Kaneki for the donation. He says it's finally time for Zenith to step in against Sukuna. Bro is about to put the washed allegations to bed. Go ahead, Zenith. Step on up.
I have been. I've been talking so much shit.
Hey, man. Go get your get back against him. It's cool.
I've been on the front line since Sleep Kuno was a thing.
Front lines.
Hey, man, in the trenches. I feel that. Wish me good luck. I go to Texas next week. Good luck. Good luck.
Oh,
Kaneki.
awesome, man.
Shouts out.
Oh, yeah.
What did I miss regarding JJK slander? I need the abridged version ASAP. Sukuna caring about cursed energy versus heavenly restriction, kind of goofy. Hyping up Maki versus Sukuna as an epic clash only for it to end in a page, kind of goofy. And random Kusakabe glaze, kind of goofy. That's kind of it. You'll see more when the VOD goes up, but yeah, that's kind of it. Let me see. I think Ryomen Sukuna is Yuji Itadori, and I mean literally, Sukuna was the name given to him by others. My theory is that Yuji is Sukuna's reincarnated self.
But that would piss him off so much.
You mean I'm related to this ugly nigga? Fuck! Hey, man. Yeah, I mean, could be. Listen, anything is possible at this fucking point. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, overall, definitely the strangest chapter of JJK we've gotten in a bit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Hopefully, during this break week, Akutami can cook up something better. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about it. Is there anything else you guys want to say about this chapter?
Nope.
Something that hasn't already been said for the last several weeks.
So true, bestie. So true. Let's move on to our next chapter of the week then. My Hero Academia, chapter 416. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
Man,
I loved this chapter.
I'm happy. Coming off break, I believe, so it's good to have it back.
Yeah, it's nice to read a good chapter again. God, I forgot what that felt like. But yeah, this
Yeah, now that the our yap sesh is over on JJK there.
yeah, I forgot what good shonen was like for a second. Oh fuck, I fucking, oof, it was rough, man. God, but yeah, I really like this. I will say, Ectoplasm just showing more concern about being like, Eri, your power hasn't come back. You can't go help out Izuku. And not the fact that a child wants to run into a fucking crazy tornado battle. Like, yeah, like in the TCB scans, like Ectoplasm was like, hey, you don't have your power back, but even if you did, what the fuck are you doing? Like, Eri, you are a child. Like, you cannot go out there. So it was just very funny in the officials for it to just like not mention that stuff. It's like, hey, you don't have your power yet. You can't go out there. But aside from that, really good shit this week, man. I loved the art this week. That one page, let me look up the page number, but it was the page of Deku like holding himself and like Shigaraki with Black Whip. It was so fucking sick, dude. I was like, oh my God. It's on page 6. That shit is so fire. Oh my God, it's so cool. I also love like the perspectives of everyone watching around the world. That was really cool. I got my Momo Yao crumbs. Oh, finally. Real shonen is back.
I don't know why I found it so funny. I know it's supposed to be like, you know, set up to like what happens later, but I found it so funny when Kaminari's just like, you know, usually people are like cheering and everything, you know, shit that you like read in shonen, right? Yeah, sorry, I don't read that. Oh.
Fuck you talking about that nerd ass shit.
I guess you don't read shonen. That makes sense.
I guess she's not as cultured as we thought.
Bro, she just don't know about it yet. You know, we're gonna introduce her to Agenda Piece. She's gonna be invested, bro. she's gonna be invested, bro. Guaranteed. But yeah, it's really interesting to see everyone else's responses to Izuku going out to fight, and you know, you have people wanting to be there for him. You have Kaminari feeling weird, like feeling nervous for Izuku, like that, like he feels bad about just like caring for his friend. It's just very funny. My favorite one is Lady Nagant. More Lady Nagant crumbs. We're fucking back.
Always a W.
I specifically love it because you know, she mentions like, oh, he does this thing that villains don't like. Like the way he handles his problems, like it's a way that villains don't like. And Rocklock's like, well, yeah, heroes, you know, we prevent villains from fighting. That's just what we do. And I love just like the question mark from Nagant. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. It's like he doesn't see things in black and white. Like, he has very nuanced opinions on these things. And so seeing him go down this thorny path, trying to find his own way, it makes you want to like stand behind him. And just that transition into like the crowd starting to cheer for him, it's really fucking cool, man. Really fucking cool.
That whole 2-page spread is just my favorite thing. And it's like, I feel like this was just a culmination of everything Izuku was built up to be. Like from chapter 1, like he wanted to be a hero, find his own path, and then get to this point. And it's just really, I think it's just great, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got like that. At the next page where it's just seeing his fist coming right at it. It like, that's fucking, I want to make that a screensaver personally.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, bro.
This was an insanely good chapter.
It was really good, chapter, man.
I love hold on, I gotta get that right page up. It's it's the same page you were talking about earlier, Sailor, where it's like, you know, he's got the stuff, you know, the hands apart. He is axe kicking a finger in half.
He's fucking like him.
He's got more.
He's like, fucking
that is
him,
so
bro.
cool.
That's so sick. That's so fucking cool, man. Hey, man. Listen. The only thing that can make this chapter even better, my goat Toga survives, bro. Bring her back.
So, I
Bring
actually
her
want to
back.
talk about this. Right now they're saying that like Uraraka is in a bad condition,
Yeah.
but we don't see Toga there.
No.
So I don't think who they have on is Ochako. I think that's Toga after having drank her blood and she's like all fucked up.
Oh, that
Which
would
means
make sense
Uraraka's
too.
still out there.
Yeah, that would make sense too because Uraraka got the blood transfusion, so there's no reason for her to be dying. That does make sense. I didn't even think about that. Clever. I didn't even think about that, man. I hope that's the case.
Man, I was just more focused on the fact that like they just disrespect her like that. Name's Gravity, thank you.
Yeah, right? They're just like, it's the Gravity girl, whatever the fuck. Listen, get her to a hospital, man.
Whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah. And I also like the one guy who's just like, oh shit, yo, Izuku's taking on Shigaraki? Damn, this fight going kind of crazy. She's like, can you focus on saving these people, man? Fuck. Like, can you do your job, please? Damn. Hey, man, he has to make sure his parlay hits for this fight, bro. He has to make sure.
Yeah, my pension.
Yeah, right? Has to make sure his parlay hits. Needs to make sure, he cashes out. So I respect it. W bag chaser. But yeah, man, this was just a really good chapter. I'm so excited based off of the final page of Izuku ending up at the house. I'm so fucking hyped for that. There's so much shit that could happen.
Just get to see it all unfold.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that will, I guess, like, force Izuku to, I guess, like, adjust his game plan or, like, how he goes about it after he sees what happens. I'm assuming he's going to see what happens, like, why he hates everything that stems from that house and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that, man. This is so good. This is such a good fight, man. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the chapter. It's weird because I don't really have as much to say about it.
It's a simple chapter, but it's really effective,
Yeah.
I do like how the chapter just immediately starts off because like last week we were like, oh man, what's Eri gonna do? And Ectoplasm's just like, you ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, right.
Don't move.
I'm happy about that too, because last week it looked like Ectoplasm was like chasing her. I was like, Ectoplasm, if you don't fucking grab this child, please. And in this chapter, Ectoplasm just walks in front of her, just like, bro. Like, yes, thank you. Thank you, please, man. Fuck. I don't want to see Eri get hurt out here, man. Damn. Let her chill. Fucking hell. But yeah, I thought this was just a really cool chapter. A bunch of dope ass art. Izuku going feral on page 10, really cool. I also like how Kaminari's just like, there that nigga go again, bro. Going crazy again, bro. God damn, bro. There he fucking go. But yeah, man, this is just an overall really good chapter. Dope action. Dope moments. I got my Nagant and Momoyao crumbs. I'm finally fucking fed. Itadakimasu. It's great, man. It's really cool.
I feel like we're really like it's setting up to how Deku doesn't really do the same thing as All Might. Like he doesn't make people feel that same way when he's fighting. And then you have just the room of the audience, and it's like the one guy going, "You can do it." I feel like that's really just setting up a moment when they're all going to be cheering for him, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, sir, man. God, dude. Because like Nagant says, it makes you want to root for him. Because like that goes back to what Ochako said as well. Like everyone is scared, but we need to continue to do our best. And that was brought up in this chapter too, with Hawks like remembering her speech. Man, it's coming together, boys. It's coming to fucking together, man. I'm so excited to see how this fight ends. And hopefully my girl, Toga, is getting airlifted out into the hospital. Great chapter. All my goats get to live. Death to all ops. Yeah, sounds good to me. But yeah, do you guys want to move on to the next chapter? Is there anything else you guys want to say about this MHA chapter?
I've said my piece. I'm good.
Same here.
Sounds
good.
good.
Very straightforward.
All right, so let's move on to our next one, Chainsaw Man Chapter 157. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
Okay,
Asa
so
is such a loser,
She's
dude.
such a fucking
please
loser, dude. Oh my
remind me
god.
unless like I just don't know anything, and obviously if no one else has the answer, what the fuck happened to her arm?
That's what I'm curious about
Yeah.
too.
Okay,
Because
so we all don't know. Got it.
yeah.
No.
That's
No, no.
fine. That's
Because
fine.
Yoshida, when they were fighting, he cut off her arm because that was a big deal. And then afterwards,
Okay.
she got the big power up. I would have thought by now her arm healed. I would have just thought that she would have just healed her arm by now. So I'm not sure, like, is her arm somewhere else? Like, is this a part of
yes.
a plan?
The permanent arm removing sword.
I haven't used this since part 1 of Chainsaw Man.
I could have used that against Quan Chi.
Yeah. I tried to use it, but damn, she was fucking me up. Damn. But yeah, I would have thought her arm would have came back by now. Yeah, it's very strange because I don't think she's gonna just have one arm for the rest of the series.
I mean, have you seen her
she might,
regenerate limbs yet?
Wha- I mean, look, that's just a thing she should be able to do.
Well, I mean, but you got to remember, she's been depowered for a long time, so
She
maybe she's
forgot.
just not at
Not
the level
anymore.
of strength she needs yet to regrow.
This chapter literally talks about the buff she got. She's not depowered. She's
Yeah, but what I'm
stronger.
saying is- right now, I ain't saying she isn't stronger. Maybe like she still has room to grow. Is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, fear of war is
Much
starting to return,
weaker-
but it's like,
Much weaker devils have regrown entire limbs. So,
True.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's very
it's not a power thing, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, it's very weird that the arm is just gone. And like even if like Asa has trouble with it, well you have Yoru right there. It's like, all right, forehead, so here's how you do it. like it's very strange. I'm not sure.
I think
like,
it's a part of their plan.
that's what I'm thinking. Like the only reason that I can think of is that it's a part of their plan. Like I can't see any other reason as to why she doesn't have her arm. I'm just gonna wait to see as to how the arm comes into play, if it does.
Well-
But that's my only explanation.
I would guess they planted it somewhere to be used for later because the way her ability works is the more she sees something as hers, the more powerful a weapon it becomes. So if she makes a weapon out of her own arm,
Well,
be a
it's
pretty
more of
powerful
it's
weapon,
the
right?
guilt. The guilt is what powers it. The guilt of turning it into a weapon. So
Is it? I thought it was just like if I thought it was mine, I owned it.
thought it was-
ownership is
it was
how she
ownership.
turns it into a weapon. The guilt of doing so is
Oh,
what
that's what
powers
makes it powerful because that's what the uniform and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, I remember
Yeah.
that. But yeah,
so-
I'm expecting that to be a part of the plan.
Yeah. I mean, look. Dumbass loser over here really screwing up the plan. Whatever. We're about to see,
God.
because the last time Fami brought out, like, one of her little pawns, it was the falling devil.
Oops.
So,
Like, oh, fuck. Okay, well, shit.
I'm real curious what we're going to see next time.
Bro, dude, I am so excited. Yeah, it was so funny. I saw a comment from somebody, I forget where it was, but they were just like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! Fami found a way to weaponize Asa's autism by drawing up the fucking contract and getting her to believe that she owns the machine guns." Like, that's so great. I love that, man. That was a really good
That's
start to
really
the plan.
good.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
That was a
This
really
power's
smart
so
one.
dumb, honestly.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah. But yeah, just seeing her come up with that and like, okay, everything's going to plan so far. And of course, like always, the fucking loser. She trips at the worst times, man. God, I
If my
love her
voice
so
doesn't
much.
reach anyone out there, I need you to make like just as this series goes on, and especially by it ends, like you just need to make a compilation of all the panels and times Asa trips like a dumbass. All of them.
Hey man, that's my femcel queen right there, man.
She
She's so
needs to
good.
tie her shoes.
No, bro, she's got Velcros on, bro. You know she can't handle that. Hold on.
No, I can literally see there are laces there.
Shh, no, they're fake. They're fake.
No.
They're not real.
Shh, no, they're an illusion. Shut up. Not too much. Not too much. Hey man. But yeah, God, Asa, I love her dumbass so much. It's so cool to see her back. I have been missing her for such a long time. Fami too. I'm really happy that they're back in this together. Hopefully, after they rescue Denji, we'll get some insight on what happened with Nayuta. But for right now, I am so looking forward to see how they maneuver their way to Denji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
I just want Asa and Denji to be like a duo in some way, because like I like both of them, but whenever one of them gets the spotlight, it's at the expense of the other. It's like, man, I just want to have both of them.
Hey man, I'm looking forward to the moment, because I just realized in this chapter, because Asa is just like, oh, we have to save Chainsaw Man, which is something
That's
else I want to
right.
bring up real quick. I'll wait for that in a second, but she's like, all right, we have to save Chainsaw Man. We're helping out Chainsaw Man. Cool, great. She doesn't know that Denji is Chainsaw Man. So when Fami goes in, is like, all right, this is Chainsaw Man. She's going to be like, wait, nigga, you were telling the truth? Like all that time ago, you weren't bullshitting? You're Chainsaw Man? What the fuck? Like, I am so looking forward to that moment. But yeah, her bringing up like, hey, beating Chainsaw Man is going to save him, right? That stood out to me in particular. What do you guys think that means? Like, is that just so she can take control of him? Stuff like that? Or what do you guys think?
She's gonna take one of his many legs.
True, dude.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Same here. I'm at a loss.
Yeah, because I'm not too sure myself. Like, I'm not sure why beating him would save him. I mean, Fami she's got her plans on plans, so I'm sure she'll come up or she'll give us an explanation later. But I wonder, are they gonna break in and are they gonna try to fight Denji here, or are we gonna fight him later? Because I feel like if we want to beat Chainsaw Man, we should probably do it while he's weak, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how this is going to go now, just thinking about this. It's fucking weird, man. It's fucking weird.
What page is this on again?
This is on page 4.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure so I can look at it again. Yeah, I don't know, because right now, as far as Asa is like concerned, and Yoru, the Chainsaw Man that they want to save and the Chainsaw Man that Yoru wants to beat are two different entities.
Yeah.
So they might, I don't know, they might just be talking about, as far as they know, those different people.
Okay.
And that's the best I can figure. It's just worded kind of awkwardly. Maybe the translator also doesn't fucking know what they're talking about. So he's just doing his best.
Who knows what anyone's talking about, man? Fuck. Yeah, so I'm not too sure. Fami convinced Asa and Yoru that Black Chainsaw Man, Pochita, and Red Chainsaw Man Denji are two separate things to get Asa and Yoru on the same page. True. Damn, damn, nigga. Strong ass vibration.
Oh.
Sorry, that was me.
But
I wasn't expecting it to be that strong.
yeah, I thought my phone went off for a second. What the hell? But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what the deal is with that. Let me look through a few of these comments real quick. Let me see. Let me. I love MHA catch-up chapters. They're good, dude. They're very good. They're very good. Will you guys eventually restart the Dragon Ball read-through in Toriyama's honor? No, that's done. Let me look through the rest of these. Nagant mentioned. True, dude. Nagant, love me some Nagant. Let me see. Deku really about to beat up Shigaraki's childhood trauma. Bro's the superhero for Gen Z. Damn. Damn, bro. Bro's really about to run the ones with dude's trauma. Hey, bro. Sometimes you just gotta square
I
up.
heard your trauma was pretty strong. Let me fight.
Let me fight. Hey, character interactions, JJK could never. It's so fucking true, dude. Holy fuck. Oh, it's so true. I wish it wasn't, but fuck. Let me see. Fiends don't have a good healing factor like hybrids have. Even devils don't. Angel lost his arm permanently after an encounter with the Darkness Devil. I guess that's true.
That's not how that works.
Oh, okay.
So a fiend's healing factor, as far as we know, isn't determined by like their status as a fiend. It's devil power entirely comes from like their level of fear, their level of actual power. Because it's like, I mean, we see this with Denji. His regen is like not good early on. The only reason he's able to survive stuff is because he's able to survive being in a fucked up state, like when he's in half and completely burnt up by Reze. It's like he's alive, but like for most devils that would be death because he's immortal. As long as his heart's intact, he's fine. It's just the standard for like what you can come back from is less for a hybrid. And that makes it like, you know, they seem like they have better regen, but that's not the case because we see Denji now and his regen's insane. When he fights the Falling Devil and he's like in several pieces and immediately comes back together, like he couldn't have done that in season 1. And my whole point is like trying to conflate that is like it's flawed. As far as Angel goes, we don't know what the deal with that is because that's just a straight up devil. Like, you know, there's no fiend or hybrid or special status there. That is just a devil. And we've seen the weaker devil, like the Bat Devil, come back, regrow an entire arm with just a bit of blood. Not a bit of blood, you know, squeeze out a person. But like, I'm sure public safety has, you know, blood in store for situations like this where they're devil and, you know, special division needs it. And I mean, we don't know why that arm wasn't coming back. A lot of people have speculated that that's just an aspect of the Darkness Devil's power. They're harder to regrow. That again is just theorizing. We don't know. But the point is, that is a special case that doesn't seem to line up. That's not like a fucking...
Not the standard.
Exactly.
True.
So it's complicated.
True. Hopefully my loser queen can figure it out. That's all I can really say. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we move on to our final chapter of the week?
Nope.
All right. So next up, finally, is Kagurabachi Chapter 24. Fellas, how are we feeling about this one?
It's very interesting.
It's very
It's a
good.
good chapter.
It's very good.
Dude, I'm so excited for these fights.
Yeah.
I'm
Same.
fucking geeked. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, the one page of is Mr. Shibe. He literally teleports bro out and they're just falling in the sky. I was like, oh
Let's
my
go
fucking
someplace with a
god.
bit more room. Like, oh my god.
Bro,
One
this
thing,
shit is so cool.
I liked about this chapter is because I talked about before how Chihiro wants to keep the swords out of the hands of like bad people, and then I was saying how most of the swords right now are in possession of the government. Like, is he, you know, like how does he feel about that exactly? It's like we didn't really know, but now we know for that he doesn't want them to have it.
Yeah.
He doesn't want the government to have the swords. So that's interesting because it's setting up a future conflict, a big one. Because I mean, they're literally the most powerful people that he could be facing that we know of.
Yeah, man. And I also really like it. because this chapter also confirms that, hey, the government is just gonna bid for it. Like they're not gonna bother to do anything crazy. They're just like, all right, fuck it, let's bid for it, which could set up the conflict with Hiyuki that we've been talking about. But it also sets up, like you were saying, Taco, why he's just like, okay, well, gotta stop that shit from happening. So sets up a reason for him to not run.
It's going to set up even more future confrontation because they're already trying to take him out. That's why they sent Hiyuki to,
deal with him.
Stop him. Yeah. But once he takes the sword and they don't get it from the auction, now he's going to be a literal wanted criminal, like even more than he is now. So it's like he's going to have to deal with them. Yeah, he's going to have to deal with them at some point or another.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see what the deal is with the Shinichi. Because, like,
why is it so special?
Yeah.
And I unless I misunderstood, it seems like it doesn't have an owner.
No, it doesn't.
No one's using it.
Anyone can use it, which is really interesting. I feel like he's setting up, like, the final boss. Like, whoever gets this is going to be, like, the main threat.
Well, I think, I'll have to go back and check, because there was, like, people who, like, I think there is an owner of the sword, because I remember the one panel where he, like, touched the box and, like, somewhere in, like, far away, like, winced a little bit. So this could be setting up a situation where it's like, okay, I have the sword now. All I have to do is just go kill the nigga. And, like, it's mine. So pretty much once they have it, it's over. I mean, I know they have to break into, like, a government facility, but I don't know. I feel like if someone else gets it and they want to go after it, I feel like they can get it done with enough planning and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what the hell is going to go on during this auction. I mean, even if we even get to the auction, because I thought that was going to be the big arc where things were going to blow over, and who knows, maybe things will still end up remaining that way. But this week is just like, okay, no, we have to stop this before the auction. Like, we need to make sure this doesn't go down before the auction starts, or else this is just going to get bid and it's over. So it's really interesting. I like how it's sort of like moving the goalposts in a way. I like that. I also really like this. I'm looking forward to this fight with Chihiro too. What were you thinking, Zena?
I'm thinking of the fight with I keep forgetting his name, but the guy who sucks. Hakurei?
The
sorcerer. Yeah. And it's like there's this whole thing with his brother that's really goes to show, like, how bad this is, like how fucked up this whole family is, because he is clearly the nicest guy there.
Yeah,
and he's fucking insane.
He's insane. Genuinely a crazy person. Yeah, like it's so fucked up because it's just been taught his whole life practically. It's just like might makes right, and yeah, now he has this going on, bro. When Hinao like turned that corner, I was like, oh fuck. I was so scared. I was like, oh no, bro, please. Luckily Shiba came in clutch. Thank God.
He's so cool. I love him.
He's so cool, bro. Oh my God.
This fight's gonna be sick.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this fight because it's a fight between two sorcerers without the sword.
Yeah, there's no change of blade here, and I'm curious what just a sorcery fight.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this turns out, because there seems to be like some crazy shit you can do with sorcery, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Also, just like, I guess small thing, but not really. The fact that Hakurei is like, he sees his brother and his first instinct is like, cool, killing myself. Like, that is crazy, bro. Fuck me. Like, that is so, like, just showing that alone is just like, oh, this is fucked, man. This is so fucked. And seeing his brother like, oh, come on, bro. No, you know I got love for you. You know I love you. And, like, just seeing how skewed it is, it's like, bro, this is rough, man. I don't blame this dude at all for running away. his first instinct when seeing his brother is to kill himself because he's like, well, I'm just gonna die. He's like, no, bro, I wouldn't do that to you. Come on. Like, I love you. And shows it in all the wrong ways. God damn, man. Really cool, man. Character interaction. I forgot what that felt like after JJK, man. It's nice to see this. But what do you guys think Iso does? I forgot about that. Yeah.
I'm
not
know
sure. Because I'm not sure if that's because that's not Chihiro's technique, is it? Or am I bullshitting?
I don't think so. No, it's
Teleportation?
not.
No, it isn't.
It's not Chihiro's thing. I just made a video on all his abilities. I would know. That's nah.
Yeah.
It seems to be something that because that's not the first time we've heard it. So I think it's something the
Sazanami, yeah.
Azanami, yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe something the Sazanami can do. Like
Gotcha. Okay.
Just a family inherited thing that they've got going on. We'll learn more about it. I'm curious to if this whole thing with the storeroom, because they all they have seemed very connected to it. I wonder if there's going to be more uses of that, like maybe there's combat applications, like just pulling shit out, like that could be interesting.
Oh, like an infinite pocket space sort of deal.
Yeah, like because it's a storeroom. That's like, yeah, we saw the head guy not use it combat wise, but that's a really good thing to have as like a power in a fight.
That shit is just like fucking that shit could be like Kamui, bro. Like fuck.
No joke.
That's just kinda crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool to see if he gets involved. For right now, he's just kind of sit back, big chilling. So it'll be interesting to see if he gets involved. I also like it that Chihiro is kind of in a similar position as Sojo, where now he has to face off against an elite squad. It's gonna be interesting.
That's true.
It's gonna be interesting, man. Now he gets to show off like the damage that cursed blades, or not cursed blades, but these blades can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. I'm looking forward to it. Kagurabachi, very good, very good. But yeah, this is just like a kind of like a setup chapter, but I am so fucking amped for all these upcoming fights. I'm so excited to see what happens next. Shit's really good, man. It's just really good.
Oh yeah.
God, I love Kagurabachi, bro.
It's so good, man. Like I love the artwork in this series so much. It goes so hard. I also love how the chapter last week ends with one of the guys from the Sazanami just being like, hey, can you beat this guy? And he's like, shit, we'll find out. And this chapter ends with he's like, do you have a plan? And Chihiro's like, shit, we'll figure it out. Like, I like that, man. It's cool. I'm so fucking excited for this, man. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say about Kagurabachi. Not as much introspection, or I guess like analysis to do as last week, but still really good, man. Kagurabachi, very good. Is there anything else you guys would like to say before we get the fuck up out of here?
No, I mean, we covered everything. Fucking great week.
Yeah, we covered everything. Had a lot of fun. Some ups, some downs, but hey, that's life. So thank you guys so much for joining us this week, whether it be live or after the fact. Let us know what your favorite chapter of the week was, whether it be something we talked about on this podcast or not. It could be Blue Lock, Blue Box, Kill Blue, Grand Blue, Blue Period, Blue Exorcist.
Kill you.
We will kill you if you mention greens. You will die immediately on the spot. But yeah, let us know what your favorite chapter of the week was. We appreciate you guys for listening. Is there anything you guys want to say to the people before we get the fuck up out of here? Right. Goodbye. Mwah. And good